Hello, Steve White, Steve White's 89. Well, I just did a review of the first three episodes of season 2 of Quantum Leap, and there was a lot of talk about if it was going to be cancelled, if they were going to get a third season, because they got an early renewal for season 2, and they basically went straight through and made season 1 and 2 back to back. But they didn't leave it on a cliffhanger with season 2 because they weren't sure they were coming back, and news has come out officially that NBC has cancelled the show, so we're not getting a season 3. And I'm kind of glad I know now in a way, because I can really enjoy these last episodes, because I watched the whole of the first season and did reviews for it each week. But with the second season, I didn't go back to where I was watching the other ones, and I just lost track of it, and I didn't realise it was back on until it was quite a few episodes in, and I was like, ugh. What do I do? I wait, and then I saw that they actually had season 1 on Channel 9 and was it Channel 7? One of our local TV stations had it on, and they had the episodes on their platform. And I thought, well, I can just watch it on the streaming service. I just wait for 7 Plus or 9 Now or whatever to show it, and I'll watch it then. And I'll just watch it week to week along with, the Australian audience, and do a review that way. And it snuck up on me. I found it the other week they'd already done, because they only had season 1, they hadn't added season 2 yet. And then the next thing I know, they already had the first 2 episodes of season 2 in. And it took me a couple of days to watch that. And then season 2, episode 3 was already up. So I watched the first 3 episodes together and did a review of that. And I put that up like yesterday. I did it like the day before. I put it up yesterday, and now today it's like cancelled. I'm like, damn. But the good news is they did give the season an ending. They didn't do a cliffhanger, and they left it in a way that they resolved a bunch of things, but made that an opening for other things. So they left room to go into a third season without actually leaving the second season open or, incompleted. So that's good news. So I can enjoy these next few episodes week to week, knowing they're the last episodes and appreciating them, not taking them for granted, and knowing that I'm not going to have a horrible cliffhanger at the end that's gonna, bother me for 10 or 20 years like some shows. So it's sad news. I mean, I really like the show. I like the cast. I love Ernie Hudson. Is it Hudson? Yeah, Hudson. Why did I suddenly blank out on that? Ernie Hudson and Raymond Lee, and the other characters are fun as well. But it's mainly just those two guys. And I never really liked Addison, but, I never really like the girlfriends of actors characters I think are cute. So, I was never going to love her. But I think they hurt the second season by changing the dynamics of Ben and Addison, where they've basically 3 years have gone, he's disappeared, he's come back, he's leaping again, and everything's changed in the outside world. It's been 3 days for him, but it's been 3 years for everyone else. And they've actually had Addison find a partner, and now I think she's married, or she's at least in a relationship with a guy, and now Ben has to deal with that, and now they have to do this as exes. So it's kind of like trying to go from watching the Sonny and Cher show when they're a couple to Sonny and Cher show after they broke up, and there were 2 shows, and one was very different from the other. Everything was different, and I feel the same with this. And even if they get them back at the end of the season and that, I don't see anyone enjoying them being separated and coming back together at the end of it, because they've already established he's got someone and he's nice, so she have to cheat on him, or they'd have to break up. It's just, why did they do that? Why didn't they just keep it as it was? I thought friends traveling through time and space together was better than partners and having a relationship sort of involved it. But it did make the stakes a bit higher at times, because it wasn't just a friend that Addison could lose. It was the love of her life and so forth. So I think they kind of hurt the show with that a bit, and that might have been the reason why the ratings went down on the second season. But who knows? It's over, it's done, but I'm kind of glad in a way that so far behind, because now I've got most of that season ahead of me to look forward to and enjoy, knowing it's the final, and that they're with the safety of knowing there isn't going to be a cliffhanger. Whereas most other people watched it, probably not appreciating it, thinking they were going to get a third season. So things happen, for a reason sometimes. So yeah, I lost track of it, and just started watching it now. after finding out it's cancelled pretty much. Knowing there was a risk of it being cancelled, I thought it was going to be cancelled, and then finding out and being able to appreciate the show a bit more than I would have a few months ago had I watched it all for other means. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of this cancellation. I mean, in general, they cancel shows too easy. They really should be more committed to audiences. If you give someone a show for a season or two, it's a bit unfair to take it away just because you think you can make more money on a new show. And they always get all hyped up about, oh, we're going to create this new show, it's going to be better than that other one. And then the new one doesn't do any better. And they just cancelled the other show that was doing well for nothing. This happens all the time in Hollywood. They just hype stuff up and think they can hype an audience like they hype themselves and their own producers and stuff and the studio. It happens time and time again. They should just let shows finish, just commit to it, stay with the audience, and they never learn their lesson.